June 6th dawn reveals armadas. Men brace against history's industrial storm today.
The horizon thickens with steel, counting fails or measured fury today.
Factories afloat advance relentlessly. Production conquers courage with logistical certainty now.
Orders surge through concrete arteries. Men become valves within grinding machinery.
At 5.
Naval armor shudders briefly, then replies with disciplined, multiplied, overwhelming thunder. Water becomes roadways. Industry lays highways toward occupied continents today.
Maps cannot hold this many arrows. Reality pours beyond planned margins.
Metal devours courage. Belts unwind rivers, stitching sand with incandescent warnings.
Footsteps meet bullets. Training compresses into seconds of desperate choices now.
Warships lean inward, carving windows through cliffside concrete with calculated breaths.
Concussion resets hearts. Silence breaks, replaced by grinding gears of inevitability.
Air becomes factory ceiling. Piston choirs drown prayer with coordinated intention now.
Coordinates translate into motion. Men ride mathematics toward precise annihilation today.
White flowers of war descend. Scattered seeds seek crossroads and bridges tonight.
Compassion races logistics. Hands improvise miracles beneath strafing, shell burst, and screams.
Supply lines hum invisibly. Victory travels inside crates, barrels, and tires.
Steel mouths open! Men pour out, swallowed by surf and shouting to...
Correcting fire. Grid 47 Alpha.
Numbers chase explosions. Each adjustment tightens destiny's noose around shore.
Civilians hide beneath floors. History stomps overhead, wearing iron-soled boots.
Courage moves methodically. Obstacles vanish under practiced blasts and smothered sparks.
Small things measure terror. Teaspoons count earthquakes better than brass instruments now.
Repetition becomes salvation. Trained muscles answer faster than frightened minds today.
Artificial night births opportunity. Shadows carry ladders, charges, and whispered promises.
Lights resist briefly. Persistence drills handholds into centuries of stone.
Recognition dawns cruelly. Quantity itself becomes weapon beyond doctrine today.
Engineering argues with terrain. Mathematics insists on crossings, regardless of cost.
Prefabricated harbors assemble. Industry plants roots in salt within hours. A port grows overnight. Logistics renders geography negotiable and temporary.
Instruments misbehave under shock. Intentions still grind toward calculated lines.
Resistance awakens. Small teeth bites supply tendons along narrow lanes. Faith persists quietly. Courage borrows minutes from eternity between barrages.
Survival loves procedures. Boredom prevents catastrophes more than bravery often.
Information flows like rivers. Decisions braid currents into deliberate momentum now.
New orders tighten belts.
Withdrawal prepares masks called tactical repositioning.
The enemy refuses fatigue. Schedules replace fear with unstoppable cadence.
Liberation looks messy. Progress negotiates with everyday life's stubborn debris. Compassion professionalizes. Routine makes tenderness quick, efficient, and survivable.
Isolation creeps inward. Decisions shrink to meters, breaths, and glances now.
Nature keeps schedule. War merely interrupts for a few brutal seasons. Armor writes paragraphs. Treads spell arguments nobody can easily refute.
Damn it, she's stuck again! Machines demand devotion. Prayer sometimes exactly like grease.
Language scrambles under stress. Intent still arrives with bayonets attached. Weather chooses sides slowly. Misery votes unanimously for fatigue today.
Keyword, got it! All units, new orders inbound.
Intelligence blooms suddenly. A single syllable redirects battalions and futures.
Accounting continues. Names matter fiercely when numbers attempt swallowing memory.
A harbor crystallizes. Commerce muscles ashore behind uniforms and promises. Silence weighs heavy. Sudden rustles become verdicts on breathing privileges.
Retreat debates honor. Survival quietly counts arguments with cold arithmetic. Hot soup negotiates truces between courage, exhaustion, and stubborn hope.
Logistics multiplies victories. Every mile of rail becomes sharpened spear. Night teaches patience. Guns converse across darkness with terrible etiquette.
Calculation narrows fate. Coordinates compress worlds into circles of fire.
Visits briefly. Sentences bridge oceans better than ships sometimes.
Water yields reluctantly. Persistence practices persuasion with steel syllables. Education pauses. War annotates lessons with unforgiving marginalia everywhere today.
Defiance survives quietly. Small embers argue against encroaching machinery.
Life returns between bursts. Rhythm of blood outlasts distant factories.
Strategy choreographs chaos. Maps host dances of steel and diesel.
Ingenuity outruns fear. Hands teach metal better manners under pressure.
Beauty defies bombardment. Melody threads through ruins without apology.
Production lines floated west. Each hull carries factories' roaring heartbeat.
Acceptance arrives. Resistance shrinks to seconds, meters, and stubborn dignity. Exhaustion invites sleep.
Armor writes morning headlines. Towns read liberation in rattling syllables. It's done then.
Choices sharpen lives. Pride negotiates with survival, finally conceding percentages.
Bridges bloom from kits. Patience assembles miracles in measured spans. Nature yields suddenly. Geometry opens lanes for purposeful thunder.
Pain surrenders minutes. Nurses bank fragile futures like cautious bankers.
Escape narrows choices. Corridors smell of limestone, fear, and oil.
Words chase blasts. Headlines attempt framing immensity with careful metaphors.
Liberation tastes of bread. Salt tears season unfamiliar laughter tonight. Time rubber bands. Adrenaline writes memories in indelible cramps.
Empire exhales. Coast forgets languages after uniforms vanish inland.
Discipline multiplies power. Repetition converts sweat into predictable lightning.
Farewell tastes metallic. Stone learns to fall gracefully under pressure.
Fortresses become weather. Permanence reveals itself as optimistic rumor.
Occupation evaporates. Habits pivot carefully toward fragile celebrations again.
New alliances practice. Gestures bridge languages faster than vocabularies today.
Witness becomes archivist. Memory catalogues wreckage with careful, grieving handwriting.
Commerce breathes again. Sweetness interrupts diesel for brief golden minutes.
Weather disciplines machinery. Humility anchors riggers to slippery decks. Enemies compare babies. Common ground expands beyond ruined maps.
Home arrives by radio. Distant kitchens open inside tired chests.
Kindness persists stubbornly. Small sweetness outruns shells for moments. Melody survives misery. Breath becomes courage wrapped in tin.
Schedules conquer landscapes. Victory rides, timetables, and spare parts.
Innocence limps onward. Mornings ignore yesterday's screaming politely.
Personal histories hide within official paper. Hearts haunt inventories silently. Grief organizes itself. Ritual grants structure to unmeasurable absences.
Day's ledger balances. Losses and gains argue until dusk forgives.
Laughter welds comradeship. Shared noise repairs more than metal.
Words rescue pieces. Sentences ferry souls across dangerous nights.
The ocean forgets briefly. Tomorrow rehearses beneath calm skin.
Movement defines victory. Staying still belongs to gravestones alone. Nature repossesses artillery. Tides salt ambitions into fossils.
Relief replaces fear. Futures tentatively unfold like drying laundry. Direction returns. Roads remember their peacetime verbs reluctantly.
Life detours stubbornly. Hope pushes wheelbarrows through bureaucracy.
Maintenance sustains momentum. Glory rides on wrenches and rags.
Discipline guards justice. War still requires boundaries for souls. Peace negotiates space. Neighbors relearn pronouncing each other gently.
Defeat tastes clean. Survival walks away quietly, carrying lessons.
Normalcy returns incrementally. Small efficiencies feel like triumphs again. Memory stands to attention. Silence continues the ceremony afterward. Secrets travel carefully. Love adapts to regulations without surrendering meaning.
Nature drafts truce. Time signs it with patient chlorophyll.
Voices rediscover harmony. Fear releases throats reluctantly.
Exhaustion makes nests wherever warmth gathers unnoticed.
Work reclaims shoreline. Hunger negotiates faster than histories.
Campaign expands. Momentum carries consequences beyond beaches.
Connections rebuild. Voices cross fields faster than feet.
Renewal insists stubbornly. Green argues with suit and wins.
Witnessing becomes duty. Pencils guard what sirens once failed. Homecoming inventories losses. Absence measured by echoes.
Vigil comforts workers. Routine hums lullabies over water.
Recognition plants roots. Responsibility sprouts alongside pride.
Lessons resume bravely. Alphabets untangle barbed memories carefully.
War trophies soften. Life decorates iron with feathers. Time forgives unevenly. Survivors budget seconds differently afterward. Stories return. Civilization unwraps itself, title by title.
Laughter rehearses. Streets relearn choreography of carefree footsteps.
Interpretation replaces interrogation. Questions grow gentler over decades.
Memory paints machinery. Waves carry rivets into pigment. Preservation shepherds truth. Facts hibernate safely between cardboard winters. Joy plants carnival stakes. Laughter erases old footprints. Silence dedicates space. Wind reads aloud forever. Love occupies rooms. Absence pays rent with memories. Reconstruction accelerates. Nations stitch rails over wounds. Peace looks ridiculous and perfect beside artillery bones. Brotherhood survives bureaucracy. Laughter copyrights resilience annually.
Children domesticate chaos. Maps finally behave kindly.
Skill quiets danger. Muscles learn choreography of metal. Guidance persists. Warnings become comfort after storms. Relics choose darkness. Stories surface when summoned carefully. Clouds negotiate peace. Weather signs fair treaties today. Private sentences outlive shells. Tenderness archives resistance.
Commerce normalizes salt. Survival tastes lemon bright again.
Time remixes terrains. Playlists overwrite marching songs gently.
Seasons reclaim theatre. Nature directs encore performances endlessly.
Arithmetic remembers thunder. Equations smell faintly of smoke. Fools rest finally. Their biographies conclude quietly. Scale reverses. Colossus feels fragile under sunlight.
Futures volunteer. Hope drafts signatures with laughter.
Peace requires practice. Silence startles after years of engines.
Work baptizes morning. Tides anoint old, promises anew.
Responsibility graduates slowly. Answers wear provisional uniforms.
Memory edits kindly, sharp edges sanded by afternoons.
Ghosts teach gently. Lessons arrive framed by light.
Mastery feels simple. Years distilled into calm gestures. Reverence wears overalls. Devotion counts inches, not headlines.
Beauty colonizes aftermath. Color laugh at grey.
Strategy finally admits, arithmetic wins campaigns more than declarations.
Objects whisper biographies. Closets are quiet museums.
Landscape remembers. Passengers inherit its tempered voice.
Cosmos ignores quarrels. Perspective offers armistice nightly.
Bodies learn peace. Counting finally measures calm, not shells.
Ordinary evenings triumph. Significance hides in teacups.
Love reclaims thresholds. Doors reopen for laughter.
Infrastructure becomes legend. Bolts achieve folklore eventually.
Understanding deepens. Supply equals strategy equals lives.
Muscle memory endures. The body archives oceans.
Pollinators replace bombardiers. Buzzing conquers thunder.
Signals once feared now socialize harmlessly across towns.
Cities exhale. Wars shrink to paragraphs in textbooks. Eyes once hunted ships, now count galaxies, thankfully.
Fortifications host laughter. Walls domesticated by play. Engineering becomes craft. Glue translates logistics for children.
Tools of marching now grow dinners peacefully.
Nature launders scars. Stones wear fresh reflections. Respect learns spelling. Memory tutors gently.
Custodianship continues. Tomorrow invites more questions kindly.
Perspective updates. History gains new lenses without gunpowder.
Past surfaces politely. Present answers with care. Peace standardizes schedules. Mundane miracles depart hourly.
Truth prefers dialogue. Certainty surrenders gracefully.
Strings sing freedom where wires once threatened.
Voices rescue moments otherwise dissolving silently. Day signs off. Grievances soften under amber ink. Even iron dreams of floating sometimes.
Did you adjust the focus on the secondary lens?
Yes, it seems much clearer now.
Roll calls redeem absence. Echoes become witnesses.
Farewell addresses tides. Gratitude salutes back.
Night forgives slowly. Peace practices forever.
Mornings persist. Beginnings outnumber endings eventually.
Arithmetic concluded, humanity remembers, reconciles, rebuilds, and resolutely chooses gentler futures.